Listen to me very closely when I say this. I do not care how intelligent a black man is. I do not care how educated he may be. I do not care how talented he is, how many songs he can write, how many movies he can direct, how fast he is on the football team, how amazing he is at speech. I don't care how much money he makes. I don't care what type of car he drives, how big his house is, if he even lives in a house. I don't care how high his credit score is. I don't care about how respectful he is when he's in certain environments. I don't even care how much he claims to love his black mother and his sisters and his nieces and his grandmother and his aunts. I don't care about any of that. If this same black man that I just described does not think that it is important at all, like if his mindset does not care enough to try and love a black woman in this life, because that's where he came from, to me, this man has already failed. So you can talk to me about all his accomplishments all day long, but if he does not feel that it is important to give back to his community, and part of that is building with his own, I do not care about this type of black man, and I never will. And that is my right. I don't have to care about nobody that don't care about me. In my personal opinion, the biggest accomplishment that a black man can make in this lifetime is loving the women who look like him. There is no bigger accomplishment, in my opinion. And the reason I feel this way is because the vast majority of black men are growing up around nothing but black women. They're growing up around nothing but black women. Their mothers, their aunts, their sisters, their female cousins, their grandmothers. So they see black women struggling their entire life. Your entire life, you watched black women struggle because a lot of your fathers didn't do what they were supposed to do. So for many black men to watch the women in their family struggle and then still not care about other black women out here, I cannot respect these types of men. I have no respect for them. That's really the bottom line. I can't respect them. Like, how can you watch black women struggle, and then when you have the opportunity to be a better black man to a black woman, you decide, no, you don't want no parts of that. You're just repeating the same cycle. That's all you're doing. And if he is not a black man who has that mindset, I don't want anything to do with him. Not as a friend, not as a homie. Definitely wouldn't date a black man who does not have that mindset. I never have. And I definitely wouldn't start now. And I definitely don't support artists and rappers and singers who don't have that mindset either. And I would name some names, but I'm going to piss y'all off, so I'm going to wait and do that in a different video. I don't support any black man who does not think that it is important to love his own. Point blank, period. And that's just how I feel. And I will die. I will leave the earth with this mindset. I ain't changing, boo. I said what I said. All right.
Hey, my.
I don't want to link. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to drink. I don't want to stay the night. I don't want to fuck. I don't.
Okay, listen up. This is a PSA for all men. If you're not a man, keep scrolling. Come here. Come a little closer. You are not the prize. You are not the prize. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I think feminism is I don't like men, and you said that earlier.
I said I don't like men in the sense of I don't want to kiss a man. I don't want to lay with a man. I don't want to marry a man. I didn't say I don't like men as in who they are personally.
Okay.
Society is overflowing with what I like to call extra men that nobody asked for. And it sounds harsh. We're not trying to male bash or anything. It's just a reality. So I want you to think of the fact that there is a demographic of unnecessary men. Think clearance rack at Walmart. I'm not trying to be funny. I promise.
The 97
Maybe I am a
cent
little
bin.
bit. But just think there's always going to be a group of men that don't get married, that's never chosen, that nobody wants to have babies with, nobody wants to make eye contact with. Women clutch their purses when they walk past them. You know what I mean? Those men are amongst us, and they are dangerous
They walk
because a lot of
amongst
them
us.
are radicalized to think they are owed a woman. A lot of men think that, they have this entitlement because of how they were brought up in the patriarchy.
Here are a list of things I expect men to do in marriage.
Number one, pay the rent, mortgage, and utilities. So that's like the rent, the water, and like the electric. You know what I'm saying? And then if we have a home, like the property tax and the mortgage insurance, all that good stuff. Number two, to do most of the cooking. I cook, but I don't really like to cook. So it's really a plus when I meet a guy who is really good at cooking. And there are actually a lot of men that are great cooks. Number three, the dishes. I don't like doing the dishes, so it would be great to have a man that just took that chore off of my hands because I don't like to do the dishes. Number four, do the laundry. And when I say do the laundry, I don't just mean like put the clothes in the wash. I mean like the whole process. Put the clothes in the wash, put the clothes in the dryer, put them up, iron what needs to be ironed, fold what needs to be fold. Like do the whole thing from A to Z. Number five, take out the trash. I don't like to take out the trash. Number six, any yard work or housework. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to like fix it. Like if there's like a broken pipe or something, like he doesn't have to fix it, but he does have to be responsible in calling whoever to make sure that it is fixed. So it's just his responsibility. Number seven, upkeep the car. So that includes any tire changes that need to be made, any oil changes that need to be made, putting gases in the car, making sure the cars are washed, like the whole process of upkeeping the cars from A to Z. Number eight is date nights at least twice a month, but that actually goes into like any form of recreational activities. So if we're going kayaking, if we're deciding to take a camping trip, if we're deciding to go to a theme park, just at least 2 dates and or recreational activities per month. And number nine, an annual honeymoon. I do want to be one of those couples that takes a honeymoon every year in a different location. I think that's super cute. So definitely an annual honeymoon and then a separate family vacation. So that's 2 big trips per year. So a honeymoon and a separate family vacation. And yes, I expect for him to pay for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Here are some things that I expect my future husband to pay for. Number one, all trips. I want to go see the world. I mean, I've seen a lot of it already, but I want to see like the world's most beautiful beaches. Like I want to go to Santorini, Bora Bora, Turks and Caicos. Like I'm a water baby. Scorpio season is here. My birthday's next week. Like take me on a trip. I want to see a beach. Next is a night nurse because I want kids. Not just one, not just 2, but a bunch. I can't be up all night with these kids trying to breastfeed. Like how am I going to get any sleep? Like he needs to pay for night because I know he ain't gonna get up to feed nobody, you know what I mean? And even if he does, he doesn't have the tits. So like my plan is to like stock up the freezer with some breast milk, have the night nurse come and feed my baby while I can sleep, and then the morning I can take over. Number 3 is a maid because one, I already keep my house clean. I'm pretty good at that, but again, me plus a husband plus kids, like I'm gonna need help. So a maid to come like once a week, twice a week, however much I need her, like he's got to have that covered. Number 4 is a driver so that I can pay attention to my kids in the passenger seat and not have to focus on the road, and then 2 kids in the back fighting and screaming and arguing, carrying on, and I have to like keep my eyes on the road while slapping somebody in the back. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Like I can't be arguing with kids and focusing on the road. That doesn't work. Number 5, a personal Zumba instructor. And I say Zumba because I love Zumba. I love to dance. And if it was like a personal trainer, I just get so annoyed at them. I'm on 50 more reps. Get down and give me 50. I can't deal with that. But Zumba, yes. And I need someone there to like motivate me. You know what I mean? So like that would be definitely something I need from my husband. Last, I say online shopping because that's where I do most of my shopping. Like as a plus size woman, it's just better clothes, better quality, better options when you're shopping online. So I'm going to need a credit card just for online shopping. Those are some of the things that I need my husband to pay for me. And if you want to hear more, like this post and follow me.
Gosh, something wrong here.
It's the men in my comments saying if we focus on ourselves in our 20s, nobody's gonna want us because we're gonna be too old. The gag is we don't want y'all no more. That's the point of the video. That old school saying applied when y'all were providers, okay? We were taught at a young age to secure a family and a husband for stability only. Please don't think women's primary goal is to have a man and have a family. That is back in the day when you guys were head of household. However, now we are head of household. And to be honest, y'all not too fun to be around. Y'all not that cute or aesthetically pleasing. As women, we are the financial stability. That's why we're not too pressed on being with men right now and having kids. How would that benefit us? If anything, we're going to take on more responsibility in the household, and we also are going to have to take time off to bear children. So until y'all go back to being a providers, I guarantee you, y'all are not on our priority list. Until y'all able to take care of y'allselves and the family, leave us alone.
As black men, we want to see natural hair. We're your natural pair, so we want to see your natural hair.
I don't care what black men want? What if I don't care what a man wants in general? What if I don't even like men?
Do you like men?
Not really.
Why not?
For these exact reasons. I think feminism is rooted in white supremacy and rooted in white women power.
Every black girl on TikTok, I'm here to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we have to sit here and watch our race and our culture of women be bashed and disrespected just so they can uplift other females of other color. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that we see a boy of our own color, we're so insecure and traumatized that we don't even think, am I pretty enough anymore? We have to sit and think, does he even want me because of the color of my skin? And I'm so sorry that we have to go through that. You're beautiful and I want you to know it. I promise.
Society is overflowing with what I like to call extra men that nobody asked for. And it sounds harsh. We're not trying to male bash or anything. It's just a reality. So I want you to think of the fact that there is a demographic of unnecessary men. Think clearance rack at Walmart. I'm not trying to be funny. I promise.
The 97
Maybe I am a
cent
little
bin.
bit. But just think there's always going to be a group of men that don't get married, that's never chosen, that nobody wants to have babies with, nobody wants to make eye contact with. Women clutch their purses when they walk past them. You know what I mean? Those men are amongst us and they are dangerous
walk
because a lot of
amongst
them
us.
are radicalized to think they are owed a woman. A lot of men think that, they have this entitlement because of how they were brought up in the patriarchy.
They were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible-ass decisions with grown-ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
Gosh, something wrong here.